Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So, we're going to be continuing today with the next episode of my killer catalog series. The series where I tell you about a killer, give you some strategies on how to play said killer, show you my loadout for the killer, tell you where I feel they place in the DVD meta, and to give any suggestions or changes that I think the killer might require if I feel they need any at all. So as you can see today, we're rocking with the hillbilly. And the hillbilly, as anyone who's played Dead by Daylight for more than a little while will know, he's considered one of the top 3 killers in the game. It's currently a big debate whether or not he's second best or third best. It's a tie between him and the Spirit, and each of them has their pros and cons, but, you know, that's, like I said, it's a heavy debate right now about which is number 2 and which one's number 3. Either way, he's a very strong and solid killer. And you know, he's been in the game since the beginning. He was one of the first he was one of the first 3 killers, along with the Trapper and the Wraith. So he's been in the game a long time, and he's been at the top of the meta since the beginning. So to start off, as you can see, I'm running the anti-gen build. Unfortunately, I do not have Thrilling Tremors, so I'm running Surveillance as a substitute. I don't have Surveillance on a lot of my killers because I've been farming Freddy a lot because I stopped farming him for ages, because he was so frustrating to play. But now that his rework is only a week away, there's no reason for me not to be farming as much as possible. Anyhow, so what we're gonna do is I'm going to show you probably the best add-on setup for the hillbilly, the carburetor tuning guide, and the Thompson mix, which will, I mean, it makes the charge time of the chainsaw faster, reduces the time penalty when bumping into objects, and reduces the noise a little bit, but that's kind of negligible. And then this makes it to where after a chainsaw animation, there's less cooldown before you can use it again, and the charge time is slightly decreased as well. So this is the second fastest chainsaw revving. If you wanted to be a real ass and make survivors hate you, run the primer bulb in the carburetor tuning guide, and this is what everyone calls insta-saw. It allows Hillbilly's chainsaw to charge up really fast. But I like this add-on combination better just because for the higher level players it's definitely the better option, because it just gives you overall better, you know, less penalties and just allows you to use it for map pressure that much more effectively. So the Hillbilly, I obviously place him along with everyone else at the top 3. So like A class, I would say, if you wanted to put it by letters. And honestly, I cannot see any real changes to be made to Hillbilly. He doesn't need to be any better. He's already one at the top of the heap, so there's no reason to change him. So that gets that portion out of the way. Sorry, I had to get a drink of my soda. Anyhow. I may not think to change him, but there is a lot of other killers that I have a lot more opinions on, and don't worry, I'll get to them before too long. I'll try to shell these out a little bit more frequently, especially with Freddy's rework, and you know, I want to have time to play that and test that out and see how I feel. Plus I want to get more perks on my killers. Okay, what just happened? Lobby has been closed due to an error. Okay, well, whatever. Sorry about that, guys. So for the hillbilly, going over some strategies. Basically, you use the chainsaw as much as you can for map pressure, because there's no real limit to how far you can sprint with it. So as long as you're able to make the turns and stuff, you can go running across the map at really high speeds with no real problem. There are add-ons which can make him faster, but I don't recommend those because they make it harder to control, and I believe they make it take longer to charge up his chainsaw as well, which reduces its utility for downing survivors. But you can do that if you wish. It can still be good at times. Now, one thing that I did when I first started playing Hillbilly, and the thing pretty much every new Hillbilly does, is they chainsaw too often. Now, what do I mean by that? When I just said that you should be chainsawing around the map as much as you can. Well, the problem is when people are at these smaller loops or at pallets, they try to prematurely chainsaw. But the problem is, you know, hold the chainsaw and try to get an opening and insta-down the survivor at a loop. But the problem is the hillbilly moves so slow when he's revving up his chainsaw that if a survivor is smart, you're never going to catch them that way. Because they're just going to keep circling around the pallet, wasting as much time as possible. They'll bait out your premature chainsaws if you try to chainsaw prematurely while they're going to throw down the pallet. If you're close enough to the survivor, they might do it anyway, and that can get you a faster pallet break, and then you can get back to the chase that much quicker. But it's kind of a risk versus reward thing, and against higher tier survivors, it may not be worth it. Now, a bit of a warning, I haven't played Hillbilly in a good while, so I might be a tad rusty with them, but I'll try to give you a prime example. But at these loops and stuff, it's better just to brute force it with your mallet, try to mind game it and hit them regularly, because if they're at windows and loops like that, you're going to have a really hard time getting a chainsaw off. Now, once you get used to the Hillbilly and you understand its charge time, you can kind of maybe use the chainsaw in these tighter quarters areas if a survivor messes up, and it can kind of pay off nicely. But, like I said, risk versus reward, and that just comes with experience of playing the killer. That's just the thing about Hillbilly. He's one of those killers where you have to take some time to learn how to use him properly, otherwise he's not going to feel as strong as he normally is. So now that we've got a game, I'll try to give you some general idea of what I'm talking about. Excuse me. Alrighty, alrighty. Come on, game, load up. What map have you given us? Hopefully it's nothing too bad for the Hillbilly, otherwise this could be a bad example of the Hillbilly. That's another thing about the Hillbilly. Certain maps are really bad for him, like Larry's and Lambkin Lane. Okay, this one isn't too bad. There's some decent open area for me to use my chainsaw here. It's still kind of rough because it's hard to see survivors in all this bamboo, not bamboo, cattails. Alright, let's go see what happens if we chainsaw this way. Hello! Oh, scratchy scratches? Scritchity scratchities. Where's that survivor at? I heard footsteps. Yep. Oh, Jake, throw the pallet. Thank you. Now he's screwed because he's in tight quarter. That's kind of what I'm talking about, risk versus reward. I knew he was really close, and I knew he was going to panic and throw down the pallet because he didn't want to get insta-down. And then in that tight corridor, he couldn't juke my chainsaw very well, so he was just an easy target. Alright, I'm going to chainsaw over this way now, because I think I saw someone's aura in the corner here. Nope, I was wrong. Auras are kind of janky at times. Wait, did I see... No. Okay. Gotta go find another survivor. This gen isn't worked on yet, so I don't have any reason to hang around here. Whew. Anyone here? Nope. Where is this guy? These guys are playing quite stealthy. Okay, so it looks like they were hanging out around here doing this gen. In the locker? Nah. Not unexpected, though. Alright, let's go this way. See if we can't catch someone off guard over here. Nope. That is a negative, Ghost Rider. Where are these guys hiding? They must be looking for my totem. That's usually what survivors will do on this map. They'll like stay on the edges of the map for the first part of the game while they find the totem, because that's where it usually spawns in one of the edge areas. And then they'll... Oh, hello. This gen has been worked on a good amount. So they were here recently. The question is, are they here now? Wait. Oh. Oh, there's a survivor. Claudette, come on now. Bring it. She just wasted the god pallet just like that, trying to flex on me, I guess. Now, Claudette, what are you going to do? Now we're out in the open. Oh. I was trying to see if I could do it there, but this Claudette made it a little too easy for me to take her down. But wait, I know one last thing you can do with Hillbilly, probably the most advanced thing you can do. I hear crows, which means it sounds like there's an AFK survivor or a survivor in a locker. This locker is crows. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, I better hurry and get over there. So anyhow, when Hillbilly first gets right after you get his chainsaw to start sprinting, there's a split moment after that where he's able to turn really sharply. While with the rest of the sprint, he can't turn very well. So that's one thing you can do. Hey, Meg. I'll just go kick this real quick and regress that down to pretty much 0, and then I'll chase you. Wait. Ah, there you are. Don't tell me you're going to go for that suicidal save. Oh, no. She did not go where I thought she was going. I doofed it. I doofed it. I'm not going to lie, I doofed it. Okay. Whatever, I'll let them get a save. These guys have been sitting on the hook too long anyway. I kind of feel bad. Let's see. Nothing there. Are they gonna get no, I guess they're not getting saved. Oh, this is gonna be a short game. I was really hoping to show off that technique with Billy. Aha! Chainsaw snipe. Let's go. That can sometimes pay off. And she made that way too easy. So let me just kick this and pop goes the weasel. Ah, the sweet silence of a fully regressed Jin. Alright, let's put you over here. Actually, no, that's too close to my totem. I don't want to put you there. There's someone following me, so they're probably going to try to body block the hook. Probably not. Yeah, it ain't going to work out because they don't know what they're doing. Hi. So just give me a free grab, why don't you? Sure. Oh, she has D-strike. Did she have an insta-heal? Is that how she did that? Oh, that's kind of annoying. Oh. I completely misread that. Oh well. I was trying to cut her off, but it didn't work out. Oh, hello. Okay, don't know how that didn't hit. I held the button, but it made me stop swinging. And you're down. There's no god pallet anyway. I'm not going to tunnel you since your teammates have already been knocked down by one. Okay, so I'm going to go this way because she's going this way. Yep, there she is. Okay. So this boat is pretty strong for looping. Fortunately, she's making it pretty easy for me to keep track of where she is. Alright. I was trying to mind game that, but you know, there's no point. This is a really safe tile for chainsawing. Hi. I'm just gonna crawl through here if you don't mind. Hey Claudette, we're going to the same place. Imagine that. No balance landing. So yeah, that's one of those situations where you have to strictly go by the mallet instead of the chainsaw. Because if I tried to use the chainsaw at that pallet, she could have wasted a bunch of my time, and it wouldn't have done me any sort of good. Oh, whoops. Well, you saw for a second there how my turning was a lot sharper. It was a bad way of showing it, but it was like a small example. Oh, look at this. Ooh, is that sprint burst? Yeah, I think it was. No problem, though. I can easily catch up with her here. Let me just go this way. Alright, put the pallet down. Thank you. So this place has a lot of windows and stuff, so it's not usually that safe to chainsaw here if a survivor understands the weaknesses of hillbilly. Quick and quiet. Okay. Got to mallet her because that was a slow vault. No point in not taking advantage. Now let me see if she'll just keep going this way. Nah, she's actually paying attention. Oh, she's up here. Yeah. I don't think you quite understood. Oh well. So yeah, with thrilling trimmers would have been better because I would know what. Oh, hello. I would know what gens they're not working on instead of having to rely on barbecue, which is a good perk, but it's not always the most reliable. And no, no. Damn. And that's the problem with barbecue right there, because you'll see them and you'll think, oh, they're going to be right here, and then they're not there. So I don't know where they went. I'm not going to go near the hook because I'm kind of wanting them to be saved because it's more points for me. And this game's been kind of boring anyway because it's been kind of easy. These guys obviously don't know they're looping very well. Or at least they're not the ones that are mindlessly not looking behind them and allowing me to counter-rotate them super easily. Okay, so that person's there. Nothing. I know that they're is he really not going to save? I guess he's trying to get the hatch. So I guess I'll just stick around Killer Shack just in case. Yeah, he's dead. So I'll see if the thing spawns here, and then I'm just going to chainsaw my way around the map trying to find the hatch. Hopefully I get lucky and find it first, otherwise they're going to be it's only going to be a 3-person game. Okay, so it's not here. Let's just roam around the map. Room, room, room. Ah, damn tree. Wait. Oh. I thought that was her arm sticking out for a second. That would have been nice. Alright. I've made it all the way back to the Killer Shack, so it is not around the perimeter of the map. Which means it is hiding in one of the tiles. Oh shit. Boxes. Okay. Let's start over this way. Some of these jungle gyms. Not in this one. I thought I could turn through that, but nope. How about the boat? Oh, I found her, so I don't need to find the hatch. Oh, okay, that was a good juke actually. I thought I was going to get her there, but she actually got herself just tightly enough in the corner. So thank you for making that easy. You got no distance. I got stuck, okay. But you saw that little flick there. That was actually the flick I was telling you about. But that is so strong that it can go even stronger than that. You can go around a corner doing that. Like, I've had survivors thinking that I was lagging because I did that little flick around a corner right at it, like as they were going toward a window, and it worked out so well. Damn, where did that hatch spawn? Oh well. But we got the 4K, and you got to see Hillbilly and a lot of his little neat little tricks he can do in action. Yeah, I'm not really sure what else to say. I mean, the gameplay and the killer himself, I mean, he's pretty self-explanatory. For being such a basic killer, he's very strong. These guys had some decent perks on them. Adrenaline, D-strike, borrowed time. This guy doesn't run an exhaustion perk a lot like myself. I can respect that. The insta-heal is kind of dirty. Anyhow. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this gameplay, and I hope you will come back for my next one. I will be sure to post this soon, and, you know, keep working on Freddy, and then hopefully later on I'll be able to post another one for you. Maybe within the next day or two. I have some time off of work due to my injury from last week, so I should have some more time to post out a couple more of these at least before I go back to work. Anyhow, if you guys want to suggest a different killer, or if you just want to wait and watch the next killer that I go down the list on, just, you know, let me know in the comments which, you know, whichever one. Anyhow, I appreciate you watching this video, and I hope you, and, sorry, I'm mumbling a little bit, and I hope you really do come back for more. I'm really trying, you know. I only got a little bit to work with, but I give you guys the best that I can, which is why I decided to do this series. Anyhow, anyhow, this is, yeah, Hillbilly. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.